martini. Only way to drink. You've heard they're poison?
Aren't they?
Here, I'll drink it first. One of my better batches.
Well...
Bottoms up, bitch.
Okay.
Good girl.
So you're just in the habit of making apple martinis for all the strangers who knock on your door?
Dearest child, no one knocks on my door. You're either incredibly stupid, incredibly brave, or incredibly interesting. And I figured it was worth the time it takes to have a drink to find out.
Ooh! Ooh! Wow. Maybe people think these martinis are poison because you put far too much vodka in them.
You're right. They're deadly. Want a tour?
Yes, please, Mrs. Evil Queen.
Please, it's Miss Evil Queen. I haven't been married in years. Keep up.
Mind if I take notes?
As long as you're not a reporter, and I'm not gonna read about this on some raven later this week. God, there's so many better ways to make a cash grab.
I own a bookshop in a place called New York City, The Dragon's Tale.
A friend of mine can turn into a dragon. The upkeep is expensive, but her stories are priceless. You gotta hear these things. She almost burned down her own castle once.
Does she happen to have a stepdaughter with a narcolepsy problem?
Okay. Yes, now I'm getting it. From another world, with an excessive yet misplaced knowledge of this one. I see now. You must have fallen through that vortex that connects us to the real world. Sorry I didn't pick up on that sooner. I've been in prison. The brain fog really piles up. Oh, shoot. Ow, we've gone too far. I guess no tour today. Still getting used to this ankle monitor. It's so drab. Matches nothing in my closet.
Ankle monitor? But I thought you broke out and were plotting revenge on Blanche.
Oh, B. How is she? She must be falling to bits with her wedding coming up in what, a week? B doesn't belong in this world either, you know.
She's the heartbeat of this world. That's why I'm here, actually. Since I landed in this kingdom, it's become clear that I'm not cut out to be the princess I've always wanted to be. I am here to embrace my true essence and my destiny. I am not the hero of my own story. I'm the villain.
No.
But why not? Didn't you hear what I just told you?
You're wearing pearls and carrying a notepad. I think the kingdom can sleep easy at night.
Isn't that a bit reductive?
So is the word villain. And you're throwing it around like fairy dolls.
But...
Child, I fear this is beyond fixing with a stiff drink.
I can never be Blanche's true friend, not after what I've done. The only way to help her is to become the nemesis that she will conquer, so as to gain the experience and make her the queen she's meant to be.
You tend to drone on, and my attention span only exists for things that I value.
Please.
Okay, fine. If you're determined, let me get the story straight. You kissed your friend's fiancé, and your first impulse is not to apologize or have a conversation, but to become her arch-nemesis and dedicate your life to committing girl-on-girl hate, which will diminish you and inevitably strengthen her.
I mean, I don't love the lens you threw on that, but... Why are you laughing? Is something sinister and evil about to happen?
Do you know why they started calling me the Evil Queen?
Ooh, yeah, you killed someone's father in an attempt to usurp the throne. Then another woman's beauty threatened you, so you...
Child, stop. I didn't kill anyone. And what have I got to be threatened by? I was married to a king from another kingdom, but I always felt like there was this part of me, my potential, I wasn't tapping into. I loved sitting in on palace council meetings and helping the royal bursar work his numbers, so I chose to leave my role as queen and attend graduate school in finance, which led to a rather lucrative career playing the royal stock market. I left the king, moved out of his castle, bought my own, and built a life for myself. The more my net worth climbed, the more rumors spread that I had nefarious power.
Sorry, that was a lot.
Well, I was doing exactly what the greatest men of these kingdoms were being applauded for, while I was labeled a menace. Then they tacked the word evil onto my name. God, you should have heard the whispers when I traded my own gowns for well-tailored pantsuits.
But what about prison?
Well, no one's perfect. There may have been a few incidents of insider trading, we all do it, but I served my time and eventually cut a deal to come back home and help the royal financiers balance their books. There was this whole Free Grisella movement that was driving the royal DA insane.
But the Raven said...
Do you know how much Raven circulation increases when they have a story about me misbehaving? If the kingdom needs to call me evil to feel comfortable with my success, that's on them.
I don't know if it's the martinis, but my head is spinning.
Woo, 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 woo.
So, you're not the villain.
Was my whole epiphanic monologue not clear enough?
Fine, so if turning evil isn't an option, then what can I do to set things right?
Would you like to stay to figure that out? I can't go anywhere, and I think you could use some time away. My stylist is coming later this week, so we could get you out of that gown.
That sounds fair.
Of course. I'm the fairest of them all.
Bippity boppity boots!
Oh.
Bippity boppity boots!
Oh my God.
Bippity boppity burgundy!
Oh,
No, Lucinda. Amelia is a modern woman, a business owner, an entrepreneur.
Grizzy, how many times do I have to tell you? Trust my process.
Rosella, this past week has been amazing. And you have been so generous. The mani-pedis,
Doesn't Tink do an incredible job with cuticles?
and the poolside seaweed wrap.
Traveling through a vortex really builds up those toxins.
Not to mention the aquatic bodywork with the frog prince.
Overcharges, but he gets results.
But I can't help but wonder all this day drinking and lazing about is helping me come any closer to making things right with Blanche.
Are you talking about Princess B? Picky customer. Her wedding is tomorrow, and I still can't get her into the hand-spun golden dress that Rumpelstiltskin handmade.
Doesn't he only trade gold for, like, the promise of your firstborn child?
It was the chance to style a royal wedding, Amelia. Don't judge me.
Oh.
You didn't hear this from me, but I heard Blanche has been inconsolable all week, locked in her chambers.
Oh no. This must be because I kissed Charming.
You kissed Prince Charming? Amelia, how was he? Was it wet? He seems like a man things could get sloppy with. Oh, that's my cue. Grizzy, I'll invoice you, babes.
Lucinda, but my look.
Amelia, my wand works to enhance your inner beauty. Your looks are a mess because you are a mess, okay? Toodles, Grizzy. I'm off to dine with the goose that lays those golden eggs. She squawks all through dinner, but ooh, she just leaves those things lying around. Best party favors. Bippity boppity. Bye, girls.
That Lucinda is such a character.
You literally are all characters. That's what I've been saying.
Yes, Amelia, let me validate how right you are for the millionth time this week.
And Blanche, she must just be sitting there thinking about me and that kiss day after day.
Enough, Amelia. I'm so tired of this weak narrative you keep throwing at me. But then the story you've written about Blanche in your head is that a grown-ass warrior and leader is fretting day after day about a kiss. You are hopeless!
How many weddings have you read about being derailed by a careless woman like me?
That's it!
Priscilla, let go of my arm!
You want an evil queen like you've read about? Well, fine. Here she is. If you can't see beyond the pages of your stories to what is right in front of you, I'll give you what you want and prove them all true.
Did you seriously just lock me in a tower?
Oh. Grisella! Let me out of here right now or I will
do absolutely nothing because I am completely powerless and incapable of change. God, he's getting married today and I can't do anything about it. I'm such a fraud. I'm stranded in a literal fantasy land, and I'm spending my time here locked in a small room sobbing over some boy. Past the Ben and Jerry's, and we're looking at a typical Saturday night back in the city. Odessa? Is that you? Come here, you beautiful bird. Oh, I missed you too. I've been here since last night. Can you transform into a large beast and fly me out of here? You're right, too sci-fi. If I want to get out of here, I have to do the unthinkable and embrace my inner princess. Okay, Amelia, you've trained for this. Years and years of reading fairy tales have led you to this moment. Think like a princess. Think like a princess. I could be like Rapunzel, grow my hair out, then climb my own long braid down to safety. Too time-consuming, you're right. Wait, I speak bird? Sure, he'll be so proud. Focus, Amelia. Think like a princess. Think like a princess. Elsa, blow snow under the bars until they freeze and then crack them in half? Fine, Odessa, though I resent you thinking I couldn't find a way to develop magical powers in the next half hour. Harsh, Odessa. If Blanche were here, she'd know what to do. What did she tell me the other week? I'm such a fool. If only I knew how to shut up for like 5 seconds and listen. Oh my God! That's the answer. Not everything's about me. Blanche was trying to tell me something about herself. Odessa, can you get a message to a styling fairy named Lucinda?
Bippity boppity. Hello! I am an apparating fairy. You don't need some common house raven to come find me. I was in the middle of talking to those 3 little pigs. Oh, sorry, Odessa. So touchy. Shoo, shoo!
Lucinda, thank you for coming. I need your help.
Amelia, don't think I won't leave here just as quickly if you still are a hot mess inside.
Only one way to find out, right? Wave that thing.
Bippity boppity. Badass.
Did we do it? How do I look?
Girl, pose!
Yeah!
I need pictures for the gram. My likes are down.
What's my good side? Grisella! I found myself the perfect outfit for the wedding, and I want you to see it.
Climbing up here is my cardio for the day, and I won't do it twice. This better be good.
How do I look?
Huh. I actually think you look great. Lucinda, are you hiding back there?
Not hiding. Holding back so I didn't ruin Amelia's moment. Do you see this look? A cloaked bodice and a cigarette pant. It reads elegance. It reads power. It reads... Well, it actually reads. That's not even fabric. It's vintage pages from the stories of your world, Amelia. Correct?
The once upon a times to the happily ever afters. But not just those stories, some other important ones too. Ones that I need to share with Blanche and all of Second Kingdom.
Well, thank goodness. It's been harrowing to pretend I'm evil these last 12 hours. I'm sorry, Amelia. I didn't know what else to do, so I tried immersion therapy. Lucinda recommended it.
I learned it from the Lady of the Lake. She was all kinds of nasty to folk until they dunked her under and gave her a taste of her own medicine.
Thank you both. Grisella, you were right. I have been obsessed with keeping myself safe by holding the stories in my head nearer and dearer than others around me. But any life worth living is full of adventure and romance and, well, the terrifying unknown that is getting to know oneself without any expectation of how it will go.
Damn right. Does that mean...
Ladies, I'm crashing a wedding.
Yes, Amelia!
Oh.
Yeah!
Glass Slipper Transport has the best pumpkin carriages you've ever seen grace the cobblestone road. I'll have one waiting for you downstairs in 10.
Thank you both so much. Who would have thought I'd figured out how to be a hero from an evil queen?
And a fabulous fairy. Carriage here in 3 minutes. Don't you dare with that simpering. That perfect face of makeup on you is not waterproof.
This is more than I could have ever hoped for. But I do just have one more favor. Grisella, are you still in touch with your friend? The one who can turn into a dragon?
Ha! This wedding will be quite the event.